Yellow worksheet day 1. Okay, I'm gonna, for those of you who are gone, I'm just write the answer so you can check with your own, and then I'll start teaching the other part. So if I can find, okay, number 1 is 16. The answer is just 16. X to the 4th. This one here is 4x squared 2x. This one here is 3f radical 5, f squared. Okay, and this one is 40. If you have any question, feel free to come at lunch and ask me. Okay. This one you should get 4 to the 4th times 5 times c to the 12th. These two can be simplified using order of operation to 1,280, c to the 12th. This one here gets 6 times 3 to the 5th times h to the 14th. Simplified to these together, do order of operation, you get 1, 4, 5, 8, h to the 14th. This one here, you subtract like that, subtract like that, you get 2 to the 4th and x to the negative 4. This is not simplified, so you need 2 to the 4th over, this goes to the x to the 4th, like that, or 16x to the 4th. Reduce this, get 1 over 4, x, 8, y, this is 0, so it's not there. Okay, and this here, remember to make this improper first, times, add, it's 21 over 4 plus k, because you're multiplying by the least common denominator. So you need, when you multiply with fraction, it needs to be improper. Then multiply by 8, you get your answer, then divide, make 0 and all that, and you should get 11 over 2. And here you should get negative 5.5. This one you should get 11 over 2 or 5.5. This one here you should get m is negative 35. This one here you do order of operations. Okay, and then you subtract, you should get 715 centimeters squared. Okay, and this one here you should get 150 kilograms. Okay. This here you should get your answer. Should be negative 1, 1. Negative 1, negative 1. Then the other one should be negative 2, 0. And then negative 1, 1. And then this is 0, 2. You graph that. And I made a mistake right there. You graph that. This graph is a function or not, explain. This graph is not a function. Function. Because the vertical line crosses the graph twice. So if we had a vertical line, crosses at 2 points. Let me use blue so you can see it better. Cross the graph at 2 points twice because the vertical line crossed the graph twice. Okay. Same explanation for the next one. The order pair here is 5, -2, 3, 0, 5, 2, and 6, 3. Graphic displays function or not. Okay. Here, most of you should get this, okay. What is the problem situation? The problem situation is your job is to find the total cost to charge each customer. That's the problem situation. Write an equation, 2 variable. You get y equals to 2x plus 8, or x equals to the number of pens, and y equals the total cost. Okay, your answer here is she can buy 277 pens because you explain why. $8 is $8 is in fees. And $55 and $554 are for the pens. Okay, and you graph that. Number of pens here, the money is here, or total cost if you like to write in dollars. I'd count it by 2s. Okay. You should know how to write a 1 solution, write 1 and no solution to the graph. So let's look at here. 1 solution is the slope bar of 1 solution. I'll separate this into 2. 1 solution, no solution. Okay, 1 solution is y equals to 3x minus 1. 1 solution compared to y equals to 2x plus 8. Is 1 solution because the rate of change is different. This is 3, this is 2. Is different. Okay. No solution is when the rate of change is the same and the y-intercept is different. So y equals to 2x has to be the same. So you can't put plus 8 anymore, so we'll put plus 50. So we know it's no solution. This is 1 solution. It's no solution because hello? Hello? Yes? This week? What time? Okay, I need to discuss it with my son then. Okay. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. rate of change is the same, 2, and the y-intercept is different. Are different. Okay. We know it's going to be parallel and the two lines will never meet. Okay, here's this one. Period 2, we did this one in class. So the equation for drink it, read it, and annotate, you guys. Oh my gosh. Drink it is y equals to 0.39x, and squeeze charge y equals to 0.09x plus 51. X is the number of bottles, and y is total cost. And this you will get $35.10, $85.80, and $117.00. And right here you get $59.10, $7.80, 78, and 51. Use these to graph. So this one is 90, 35, 10, and 220, 85, 80, and so forth. And then this one here is 90, and 59, 10, and 220, 70.70, and so forth. 300, 78, and 0, 51. Use those to graph on here. Make sure you use the right number to graph, and this is, of course, number of bottles. This is the money. You graph the equation. Make sure when you graph you label it that this is the drink it line and this is the squeeze. Find the exact point of intersection. Okay, so we got our two equation, y equals to 0.39x, right? 39 cents. Squeeze it is y equals 0.09 plus x plus 51. 51 or 57? 51. Okay, so we want to find the intersection where they cross. Now, either you guess and check after you graph and you guess which one it is, about, and then check by substituting like we've learned. The other way we've learned, though, is how do you find this is a line and this is a line, right? How do we find the intersection? There's another method that makes it a lot easier. It's called substitution. We can take this and substitute it in here. 0.39x equals to this problem, 0.09x plus 51 minus 0.09x minus 0.09x gives you 0.30x equals to 51. Divide by 30.30 or 0.3. Equals to, let's use a calculator. Of course, Where's my calculator? 51 divided by 3, it's 100 something. 51 divided by 0.3. 170 bottles. I know it's bottles because right here we said that X is the number of bottles. X is number of bottles of Coca-Cola. Bottles of Coca-Cola. Just put soda because I can't spell, okay? Bottle of soda. Okay, so how much is that going to cost? So we know that this X is the number of
Teacher,
bottles.
sorry for the interruption.
We
7th
need to
grade
know
math
the cost.
intervention will be in room 14.
So 170. So the cost, to find the cost of that, you substitute it in. This one is an easier number to work with. Y equals to 0.39x. Y equals 0.39 times 170. Okay, so times that to 0.9. The cost is $66.30. $66.30. So that's where the line meet exactly. Okay, so when you graph it, I use all these dots to graph, and then your line should be meeting around this point. And then explain the break-even point, what it means. Explain your graph. So before this point, who would you use to deliver sodas for ASB? After this point, who would be cheaper to deliver? This is the break-even point. That means this is where both company, break-even point is where both company charge the same amount, $66.30 for 170 bottles of soda. Okay? And this one here, Dan is the fewest, so he gets the X. Donna has 6 more than twice Dan. 6 more than twice times Dan. Okay, so that equals to 2x. Then you flip, remember, 2x plus 6. Betty has half as many as Donna. Oh, this is Donna here, so this is Donna. So half is 0.5 times Donna. 2x plus 6. Okay. So you get 1x. Oh, this is 1x. Distribute. So you get 1x plus 3. Jerry has 3 times Dan. Oops. So it's 3x. Yes. Finish this. Okay. And then Tanisha had 6 less than, 6 minus, flip, Donna. Donna is x, 2x plus 6. So all this comes first. So 2x plus 6 comes first minus, this goes in the back, 6. That gets you 0. So it's basically just 2x. So you're going to use this here, this here, this here, and this here. Go. Oh, and this here. Hey, Xavier.
Oh, what was the homework again? Sorry. All of it? Alright.
I'm taping it for the answers.
Okay, thank you.
So you got x right there, and then 2x plus 6. If the friends have a total of this much, so it has to equal to that much. If all of them has a total of this much, DVT together, then how many does each person have? So I got that one, and then x plus 3, got that one, and then 3x, and then 2x. So you add them all up. 2x, x, 3x, and 2x. That's 9, 14x plus 6. Okay, minus 9, and then divide by 14. You find your answer. That's 0, 14x equals to 198. Okay, 198 divided by 14. Ooh, I gave you, did I do something wrong? I gave you a number that did not work. Oh my goodness. Because it gave a decimal answer. Right? Is it 14x? 5, 9. Yeah, that's 14x. Yeah, I gave you a number that did not work. Great. Did I get it right? Yeah, I think I did. Yep. So the answer I got is 14.14 something something something. So I didn't give you the right answer. But after you get your answer, you should put back into the equation here. So that would be x stands for Dan, 14.1 something. Then put it in there, solve it, and get Donna. Put it in there, you get it, and solve for Betty. So forth. Okay? How do you know answer correct? Add all your answers. Add Dan's up, add Donna up, add Betsy up, add Jerry up, add Kanisha up, and add all should equal to 0207. That's how you know you're right. Okay? That's the end of it.